Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the 29th March edition of the Blue Brand, as well as the wildest wrestling news stories you need to know, including the latest on Drew McIntyre's WWE contract status, is Seth Rollins turning on Cody, The Rock's post-Raw attack on Cody, and more. As always, we won't recap the matches, but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good. A storm is coming. Major kudos to WWE for crafting an electric entrance for Jade Cargill. The WWE continues to level up on its production values following Kevin Dunn's exit, and to be fair, the WWE's production values were already superb. Of course, there's more to a wrestler than their entrance, and Cargill's debut was handled with artistic precision. Cargill cut a strong promo, then was booked as a real badass as she ran in to save Naomi and Bianca Belair, taking out Damage Control by herself. You couldn't ask for a better debut, and hopefully WWE will use this as a launching pad for bigger things. Logan Paul perfection. Logan Paul continues to show how quickly he's adapted to professional wrestling, not only working top-tier matches, but knowing how to play the cowardly heel perfectly, as seen by him costing Kevin Owens and Randy Orton their match against Pretty Deadly, then running for his life when Randy Orton went after him. Epic showdown with LWO and Legado del Fantasma. It didn't take long for WWE to find a way to amp up the feud between Rey Mysterio and former friend Santos Escobar. Throwing Dominic Mysterio into the mix last week was something that, on one hand, seemed to come out of right field, yet made perfect sense given Dominic's disdain for his dad. Likewise, bringing in Dragon Lee as the new member of the LWO made sense, as Rey has hinted at adding Lee to the group for months. It's also worth pointing out how cinematic the WWE shot the in-ring confrontation between the LWO and Legado, presenting it like a Wild West showdown. It's refreshing to see WWE stepping out of its comfort zone with its camera shots. Is Carlito turning on the LWO? It's often been said that the devil is in the details, and WWE Universe knows that the smallest clues can sometimes lead to the biggest things. In this case, Carlito looked a bit surprised, perhaps even taken aback, when Rey announced Dragon Lee as his partner for his WrestleMania match against Dom Dom and Santos Escobar. WrestleLamia may be reading too much into this, but given Carlito's past run as a heel, don't be surprised if Carlito switches sides. Solid tag team qualifiers. WrestleLamia wasn't thrilled when Smackdown general manager Nick Aldis decided to determine the Blue Brand's entrance in the six-pack challenge match with a tournament, rather than straight-up sudden elimination matches. However, the idea has been much better than expected, as it's given the Blue Brand's tag teams ample time to strut their stuff. Hopefully, this will lead to WWE commissioning a new tag team title for SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton vignette. Wrestling shows are all about balance, and WWE made the right choice to keep Tiffany Stratton from wrestling tonight, and possibly taking away from Jade Cargill's debut. At the same time, airing a vignette with Tiff gave her fans, and potential new fans, just the right touch of Tiffany. LA Knight vs AJ Styles continues to sizzle. The seemingly throwaway feud of LA Knight vs AJ Styles continues to heat up every week, a testament to the work of both superstars. On paper, the feud has been a by-the-book affair with classic angles such as home invasions, or in AJ's case, a front lawn invasion, and wrestlers disguising themselves to get close to their target. However, Knight and the Phenomenal One have embraced the storyline, putting palpable passion into their respective roles and turning this into a must-see match at WrestleMania. By the way, is it us, or does AJ Styles look like he's getting bigger every week? The bad. Street Profits vs AOP continues to disappoint. The Street Profits vs AOP program continues to disappoint, as somehow the WWE seems stuck in presenting the feud as an eternal loop of Akam and Razor beating down Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins every week. Everyone involved, particularly Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross, deserves better, and the WWE's lack of effort is obvious. This feud has the potential to tear things up, and has yet to reach the level of mediocrity, let alone average. Solo Sikoa is no threat. What happens when your big bad turns into a jobber to the stars? That's exactly what's happened to Solo Sikoa, who once upon a time was a fearsome foe. Indeed, the idea of a wrestler having to battle Solo before a big match such as one at WrestleMania would have fans wondering whether Solo's opponent would even make it to Mania. Sadly, Solo has been defanged and declawed, with a win-loss record better suited for Akira Tozawa. Booking Jey Uso vs Solo is being presented as a dangerous situation for main event Jey, but fans know it's more like the proverbial walk in the park. The downright ugly. Nothing ugly. As fans and other observers have pointed out on social media, tonight's show gave SmackDown's undercard talent time for their stories to play out and build up their matches at WrestleMania. Update on Drew's WWE status. Topping today's news is the question of whether Drew McIntyre is leaving WWE. Speculation continues as rumors persist. McIntyre's current WWE deal is expiring soon, despite him receiving one of the biggest pushes of his career. It's believed Drew's deal ends sometime after WrestleMania, so why is he getting such a push and constantly talking about programs down the road, such as facing CM Punk when Punk recovers from his latest injury? According to Dave Meltzer, there's a method to McIntyre's madness. I was checking with people, and it's like, look, the belief is that he knows what the situation is, and he's already promoting feuds for the summer and the fall. I don't think he's planning on going anywhere. Diamond Dave added, and the thing with him, with the contract, the thing that he was looking for months ago, when it was the contract was running out, and he wasn't in a rush to sign, was number one, he thought that he wanted to do this new character. And if the new character didn't work out in the booking, and the booking wasn't strong and everything like that, the idea was maybe go back and spend some time with the family and take time off. McIntyre isn't the only main event superstar with a contract expiring soon. Both Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch haven't signed new deals yet. It's believed their contracts will be up within months. It ain't over till it's over. If you thought The Rock's beatdown on Raw was bad, wait until you hear about this. A shocking video shows The Rock breaking down the fourth wall after Raw went off the air. Fans have seen many interesting segments showing what happens after the cameras stop rolling. Unfortunately for Cody Rhodes, The Rock gave a unique after-the-show experience he's unlikely to forget, as the Great One continued beating down Cody outside the arena after Raw went off the air.
Clear, now you stay down! Fuck that! Fuck that! Just because the show's over, that doesn't mean that this shit stops! Fuck that! God.
The short video clip is worth checking out, as The Rock continues his beatdown on the American Nightmare, telling him that just because Raw is over doesn't mean he's done with him. This was a clever move on the WWE, as it showed The Rock's ruthlessness and strength, suggesting this is as real an angle as it gets. Seth turn coming at WrestleMania? Will Seth Rollins turn on Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania? Some fans think so based on a look Rollins gave Cody recently on Raw, and now a new tweet from Roman Reigns has some fans speculating the Tribal Chief is playing mind games to get under Seth's skin. Seth recently tweeted a gif of his WrestleMania 31 win over Roman Reigns after successfully cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase during the Brock Lesnar vs. Roman Reigns bout. Roman Reigns' greatest #WrestleMania moment. However, Roman's response is what had fans talking. This is also the moment you became a permanent number 2. Turn losses into lessons, kids. Some fans feel Seth will turn on Cody, believing Rollins still resents Rhodes for beating him 3 times in a row on PLEs and or out of resentment over not getting a rematch with Reigns, despite beating him at the Royal Rumble, albeit by disqualification. Other fans feel a Seth betrayal makes no sense, and that the WWE is merely planting seeds of doubt in fans' minds to keep them guessing. What do you think? What Judgment Day member did Becky Lynch date? Does Becky Lynch have a secret weapon as she prepares for her match against the Judgment Day's Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania? Becky recently revealed that she dated the Judgment Day's Finn Balor, discussing their relationship in her memoir, The Man. During an appearance on The Bump, Becky said Rhea Ripley needs to know this, and even hinted at where some of the group's real loyalties may lie, pointing out she's also known JD McDonough since he began wrestling training at age 12. Gunther joining Elite Club at WrestleMania 40. Last but not least, add Gunther to the elite club of Intercontinental Champions who have performed at WrestleMania. Wrestling Stats recently tweeted, Randy Savage 86-87, Ultimate Warrior 89-90, The Rock 97-98, Gunther 23-24, with Savage and Gunther's reigns being part of the same uninterrupted reign for both defenses. Sami Zayn is set to challenge Gunther for the title, and fans are eager to see whether Sami can do the seemingly impossible, dethrone Der Ring General. Well guys, there you have it, WrestleLamia's look at the 29th March edition of Smackdown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know in wrestling. Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.